Hi, I'm Shane, and here on TikTok, I just finished reading my high school diary entries 35 years to the day they were written. Friends, if you are a regular watcher, you will notice that we are back in Ohio for a couple of days. So here I am today to give you the Max update, which wasn't really on my radar, but many of you requested, and I think it's a valid ask. So here we go. Counting my brothers and myself, there are 23 first cousins on my mom's side. Max was the oldest, and I was the second oldest. We were close when we were growing up. Occasionally he would be in a play that I was in. He could walk on stilts as a kid, like the old wooden kinds with like just little wedges kind of nailed to the side. He was really good at that. So if we did a play that there was a circus scene in or something, he would kind of drop in and guest star. I started dating Finn, or I dated Finn during my freshman year of high school, and he was in the same cohort, like the honors class cohort at Marist, the same age as my cousin. So kind of got to know the different guys in that group. And then eventually Max's friend group and my friend group kind of merged. His friend group included primarily Jim Jeffries, who did not go to Marist, Ryan, my high school eternal crush, Steve, who I dated, and Bunny, who, super side note, super random, just did the running of the bulls in Spain. Good on you, kid. I just had a quick image of a little bunny running from the bulls, but he's not actually a bunny. Of course, he is a grown man. We remained really good friends through college, and when I was home from on a break or whatever, I would occasionally, while he was at U Chicago, I would go there and hang out with him and his friends there, and they were a great crew. They were just super duper fun. He was also a Billy Bragg fan, so when Billy Bragg came to town, we would occasionally go to those shows together. After he graduated college, but I think while I was still in college, his parents bought a bed and breakfast in northern Minnesota. And not too long after that, he moved up there with them. That was still very much in the era of no cell phones and no social media. So we gradually fell out of that kind of deep friendship and that kind of regular contact. And now he's not active on the socials, so I don't have that kind of insight into what he's doing day to day. But he did marry a lovely woman. They have 2 sons, and she is active on the socials, and I've become quite good friends with her over the various apps. We both really love to read, so we connect about books and different things. In the process of reading the diaries, I did feel compelled to reach out to him and say, holy cow, you were such a great friend to me. And not that I had dismissed it or, whatever, but I just hadn't really recalled how close we were and how much care he took of me and how much he looked out for me. So overall, I would say he was a huge and positive influence on me during my high school years. He directed me to a lot of music and films. He introduced me to David Lynch. He was the first person that said, like, you have to go see this movie. It was Wild at Heart. That was the first Lynch movie I ever saw. Saw it in the theaters in Omaha, Nebraska. He directed me toward a lot of music that I still love. We would drive around, as is often recorded in the notebooks. That's what we would do in the 80s on a Friday or Saturday night. We would just drive around and we would listen to a show on WXRT called The Big Beat. And that exposed me to music that I really had no other way of finding at the time and that I fell in love with and still listen to. So that's it about Max, and I'll see you all real soon. Take care.